Welcome to Open Source Options. Today I want to show you how you can find the distance along a line of another feature. For example, let's take a look. This is a river here, represented by this line, and I have some features represented by these yellow triangles. So the downstream end of this river or creek is here at the top of my screen. We generally measure rivers from the downstream end to the upstream end. Okay, so if I'm trying to measure distance along this river, the zero value of distance would be here where my cursor is at the upstream or the downstream end, the north end in this case of this creek. So I want to know how far up this stream each point falls. What's this distance from the start to the next point? And we can do this really easily in QGIS. And the field calculator here is so powerful, it's going to make this really easy to do. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our points layer here. So I'm going to open up the attribute table. And you can see here, these are all just the centroids of mid-channel bars for a certain year. I have the area of those bars, and I just want to find where along the reach those bars are located. So the way we do this is we're going to open our field calculator right here, and it gives us this. Now this can look a little scary, but don't worry, this field calculator is super powerful, and once you learn to do it, you're gonna just have so much additional power in your analyses. So we want to create a new field. I'm going to give it a new name, and I'm going to call this distance along reach, and we're going to make this a decimal number. Now, here's where I want to use a function, some code to do this analysis. We're going to use the function line locate point. So I can search for it here. So we do line locate point. We can click on it. It gives us some information. Returns the distance along a line string corresponding to the closest position the line string comes to a specified point geometry. That is exactly what we want. So I'm going to double click on this. Now I need another function in here. I'm going to close parentheses so I don't forget about it. I'm going to go inside these parentheses, and I'm going to do overlay nearest here. So we click on that. Returns whether the current feature has features from a target layer within a given distance, or returns an array of expression-based results for the features in the target layer within a distance from the current feature. Okay, now let's take a look at this. So we're going to input a layer, and we're going to input an expression. This is optional to evaluate if they're within a certain distance. And then we have some additional filters and a maximum distance. Okay, we don't need to worry about this. We're just going to worry about the layer. Okay, so we're going to overlay nearest, and we want to find the nearest in our line layer. So to find our line layer, we can come in here. We're going to go find, let's see, we should have layers here somewhere, or fields and values. Let me find layers real quick. So it's here under map layers. And here we want to put in our line layer. So there's our current value. Insert the layer ID for the layer named line. We want to input that. Just checking my notes to make sure I get this right. We want to input that right here. Okay, so there's our line. And now we just want to give this the geometry of the line, which is going to be geometry 0. And now let's go take a look at line locate point again, just so we can see what it tells us. Line locate point. Okay, and so we have geometry and point geometry to locate. So here we've put in as our geometry, the geometry of our line. And now we just need to get the geometry of our point, which we'll do with $geometry, and we're ready to go. It tells me the expression, though, is invalid, and that's because I need to close my parenthesis right here. Oh, sorry. We want to close a parenthesis here, and we want to take the first element of that, okay? So this will return a list of elements. We just want the first one in case there are multiple lines, and now we have this here, okay? So there is your function line locate point. Inside of that, for our geometry, overlay nearest, input the geometry of our line, comma, $geometry, close parentheses, the 0 and square brackets is like the first feature, comma, geometry, and that's the geometry of our point again. Okay, so now you can see that we have here in our preview, we have a distance, and so we can click OK, and it's going to run that. And now you see we have this new field, distance along reach. All right, now let's just take a minute. Let's sort this here. So we have our distance along reach sorted from lowest to highest. If I've done this correctly, now then we should see our lowest point here and move up the stream as we select these. So if I highlight this, you can see it selected this point right there. And what we should do is we start editing. We should save our edits, and we should stop editing, and that will allow us to highlight these a little better. Although I think my highlight color is the same color as my point. So let's just go in and change this color real quick to something different. Let's just make them orange. Okay, and now we can go back and pull up the attribute table again so we can actually see when we've selected one. Okay, so you can see that our first one is here, our second one is here. Pull these over, there's 3, it should be 3, 4, and 5 there. Let's just double check those. 3, 4, 5. So you can see I now have the distance from the downstream end of my reach all the way up until I get to the end. Now, one thing you may face is if the line goes in the wrong direction, you might have your values backwards. And there are a couple of ways to fix that. One is to just take the maximum value or the total line length and subtract your distance from it, and that will reverse it. Or there's also a function in QGIS to reverse the length of your line. All right, anyway, that's how you can find the distance from the start of a reach to a point using QGIS. Hope you found this useful. If it was useful, go ahead and like. It always helps other people find the videos, and you have a wonderful day.